What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be and welcome to Mario Kart Tour, a brand new Mario Kart game for mobile that just globally launched this morning. So if you do want to download the title, I will have the links in the description below. So let's go ahead and get started off as we always do with the drivers that you can collect. And as you guys can see, here is your current cast of global launch characters, starting off with some of the more common characters like Baby Mario. We got Shy Guy here. Moving up a tier level, we have Yoshi. We got my boy DK in the house, all the way up to the top tier global launch feature character banner waifu, ladies and gentlemen, Pauline. Now during beta, they actually had Metal Mario as the feature character banner. You can't lead a global launch with Metal Mario, Nintendo, come on! Whoever made the decision to switch it over to Pauline, good move. You did make a lot of dumb decisions in this game, but this is actually one of your better ones, so kudos to you. Now before we get into any gameplay, any racing whatsoever, let's go ahead and address the pink elephant in the room, shall we? The character advantages. Let's use Baby Mario as an example, right? So if you use Baby Mario on Mario Circuit, he's gonna get 3 items per items box. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's really good. He also has an additional 5 stages where he gets 2 items per items box. Any stage that is outside of these, he only gets 1 item per items box, right? So Baby Mario, common character. Let's compare Baby Mario with the character that Nintendo wants everybody to open up their wallets for and start wailing out on that banner for, Pauline, right? Top tier character. 2 stages where she gets 3 items per items box. That's only 1 stage more than Baby Mario. And if you look at the ones where she gets 2 items per items box, there's 6 stages. Once again, 1 more than Baby Mario. And this is the top tier character, right? And there are different stages than the ones that Baby Mario is good at. We're gonna talk about that in a second. Move over here, just one more example. Mario Musician, who is the same tier level as Pauline. He has actually 4 stages where he gets 3 items per items box. That is 1 more stage than Pauline. And then 4 stages where he gets 2 items per items box. That's 2 less than Pauline. So what can we kind of gather here in a nutshell? In a nutshell, wait a minute. All right, I'm gonna say it, in a Koopa shell, what can we kind of gather from this? First of all, there is no such character in this game that's the best at every stage. There's not a character in this game that's gonna get 3 items per items box on every single stage, right? That's just not a thing. Certain characters are better at certain stages. So when it comes to pay to win, it's a little bit different. No character is like the best at everything. However, if you do have more characters, you basically have more tools for every job. Does that make sense? There's also a bunch of carts here as well that have advantages. As you guys can see, higher tier carts have different stages. So check this out, bonus points ×2, right? Those are all the advantages for the carts. There you go. And then of course, gliders as well. More advantages there. So it's not necessarily pay to win directly. However, if you do have a lot of characters and a lot of carts and a lot of gliders, you can basically make sure that you always have the very best advantage you possibly have going into a race. So let's go ahead and check this out really quick. So Dino Jungle, if I had my boy, oh, come on, you can't show me right here. If I had like DK, for example, I would be getting 3 items per items box. If I had Yoshi or Shy Guy here, I'd be getting 2 items. But since I don't, since these are the characters I have down here, I'm only gonna be getting 1 item per items box. That sucks. I'm at a disadvantage already. However, if I go over here to the Toad Circuit, check it out. I'm top tier now. So like I said, it's not directly pay to win, but if I have more characters, I can basically, like I said, I can have a tool for every job. So let's go ahead and jump into some gameplay here. Gonna grab my cart here, grab my glider. Here we go. That is my collection of racing here. Now don't let this fool you. They say entering race like they're actually grabbing people. You're gonna see some unique names. Multiplayer is not in the game whatsoever. So let's start talking bad about Mario Kart, shall we? Now I knew this for a long time. I was also in beta, but I am so upset that they decided to go with portrait in this game. It makes no sense. Nintendo has this weird, I wasn't ready. I still got it. Nintendo has this weird fetish with wanting to make every game playable with one hand. I don't understand. I just don't get it. Now you're probably wondering, FG, you're really bad at racing. Well, here's the next thing that I don't like about this game is the control scheme. I'm actually gonna try my best really quick. Hold on. Let's actually play to win. So right now I'm using the drifting mode right here, and it is super hard to control. You're talking to someone that's played Mario Kart for years and years and years, like most people. That's not unique, right? But the drifting does not work the same way it did on the console. So I'm constantly, like back in the console days, when I would go into a drift, I would steer in the opposite direction of the turn and then go into the direction of the turn and kind of wiggle my stick around. You know how it goes. I'm not telling you guys anything you don't know. But here, it's something that you have to try out yourself. But it's not good. The consensus right now is that the controls are one of the worst parts of the game. It's so hard to control your drifts in this game. Like, overly hard. And considering how long this game was like in beta, I'm really confused on how they didn't get the controls right. There we go. That was actually a decent drift there. There we go. Everything you do here has to be done with your finger here. So when I want to go left to right, obviously I go left to right. If I want to shoot something forward, I have to swipe up. If I want to shoot it backwards, I swipe backwards. And we can go in landscape, Nintendo. I don't get it. This game would control so much better in landscape. I think the stages would look better in landscape. But like I said, Nintendo has this weird fetish for single-handed gaming. When you look at like Dragalia Lost, I feel like maybe that could be argued that game plays better with one hand. Maybe even Animal Crossing. I would argue Super Mario Run is better with one hand. I would argue that one. But a racing game? No, a racing game would clearly be better in landscape mode where you can use both hands, one to steer, one to use your weapons, one to drift. Like it would make way more sense in landscape mode. So yeah, I'm so mad that they did that. So let's keep on going. We're gonna do another stage. Now let's go ahead and do a stage where I am pretty low tier because I lost that one, even though I was like a really good racer for that course. But that's because I was talking. I was doing some talking here, all right? Once again, don't be fooled. No multiplayer. But outside of the negative things like the landscape, the terrible controls, I like the production value. Like the production value looks so good. Just like Pokemon Masters. Very similar to Pokemon Masters. They got the aesthetic down. It feels like you're playing Mario Kart. I am still so flabbergasted on how good mobile games look these days. Like this could, considering how Nintendo consoles are powered, it could look like a Wii U game. You know what I mean? Maybe even a Switch game. Who knows? So let's try to get some drifting done here. I'm actually gonna try to play to win here a little bit. Also in this video, I'm gonna get ink there. Also in this video, we are gonna do a summon on the summoning banner as well, because when I was in beta, I was not able to do that. So I want to kind of see what things do when it comes to getting duplicates and things of that nature, if we get any. But overall, production value, fantastic. Controls, terrible. Not having landscape, terrible. As far as the pay to win aspect, yeah, you know, I mean, it's a mobile game. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, how many people would have actually bought the game if it was a paid game? Maybe a lot of people. Maybe Nintendo should have tried it again. I know they felt like they were really burned on Super Mario Run, so that's why they didn't do it again. So who knows? Who knows? We might be doomed to having pay-to-win games like this. Or maybe in the future, now that we have things like Apple Arcade and then like the Google Pass, maybe we're going to start getting games like Mario Kart on like a Netflix-like service for Nintendo. You know what I mean? Because I can't see Nintendo adding like a Mario Kart game to like an Apple Arcade. But maybe they do like a Netflix thing. That sounds bad too. How many subscriptions do we need, FG? Yeah, you're right. I'm just talking out loud while I'm trying to do some racing here. Not very good racing, but I'm trying to do some racing. I'm not good at these controls. Hopefully this game was in beta for so long. How are the controls still so bad? I'm gonna try my best to practice with these manual drift controls to try to maybe get good. That way when they improve them, I'll be like the best there is. But you can always change it to turn it off to just turn mode. But guess what? In turn mode, you can't drift. Like I'm trying to drift. You can't do it. So like, what's the point of that one? It's like, that makes no sense. So that is that. What about multiplayer in the future, FG? Well, first of all, that's another negative. I can't believe they launched this game without multiplayer. That makes no sense whatsoever. Of all the people that play Mario Kart, who has fond memories of going against the AI? Like, everyone's fond memories of Mario Kart has to do with playing against their friends or something. Like, I don't get it. I'm still gonna get second place there. Yeah, oh, come on! All their fond memories are with multiplayer, so leaving multiplayer out of the global launch just seems just bizarre to me. Like, Why? Why? Mobile games are smaller for a reason, right? You should be able to pack in more content because these games are not as big and daunting as like a PC or console games. But we're seeing time and time again that companies are okay with releasing MVPs, minimal viable product. Like, let's put out the least amount of Mario Kartness that we can while we can still make money. We'll add multiplayer a little bit later after we start printing some cash. That's just kind of annoying to me, you know? We're gonna do a ring race here real quick, and we're gonna see how bad my controls actually are. So let's try it out. Now, as far as when multiplayer comes, maybe, right? Maybe. What if they normalize course advantages in multiplayer? They won't, but what if they did? They won't do it. But that would kind of alleviate any pay-to-win concerns if they just normalize all course advantages. But I don't really see them doing that. Oh my God. I'm telling you, I'm going to keep practicing with this, and I'm going to be so good by the time they fix the controls, if they ever do. It's just real. Like, no matter what you do, you instantly drift. So like little micro turns are kind of hard to do. Like when you're just trying to just slightly adjust, you can't because you instantly drift. And like I said, the two control schemes are either drift or no drift. And excuse me, I gotta drift. That's the whole, like the number one thing about Mario Kart is the drifting. How can you get that part wrong? That kind of blows my mind, man. It really does. So there you go. That's a little bit of gameplay, a little bit of my thoughts here. Still very early. It is very disappointing for an IP that is this big. Mario and Mario Kart, one of the biggest party games on the planet, ladies and gentlemen. And I feel like they dropped the ball. They didn't do a really great job here. If we go over here to the main menu screen, you can go over here to the shop. There's a few things that you can actually buy with in-game currency here. So I can actually buy Baby Mario there. I can buy his cart. I can also buy one of these tickets right here, which will raise your driver's base points here, which is kind of like upgrading. Over time, you're going to be able to open up additional shop slots here. Pauline is here, ladies and gentlemen. So you can do single pools for 5, multi pools for 45. If you want to kind of take a look at what the costs are, 45. And they actually have one you can. That's actually different than most mobile games. There's actually a pack here where you can buy pretty much an exact cost of a multi. So one multi pool in this game is $26.99. Now, one thing I saw like other YouTubers talk about, I'm gonna throw a little bit of shade, but I ain't gonna say no names. People were like, oh, look at this. The highest pack is only $69, so that's better than mobile games. That doesn't mean anything. That literally means nothing. It's so weird that people look at these packs and say, oh, well, there's not a $99 pack, so that's better. It doesn't mean anything. You could literally have nothing but the highest pack in this game being a $10 pack. If you're allowed to buy that $10 pack 10 times, then why does it matter that there's a $100 pack in the store? Like, I don't understand that. I just didn't understand that at all. That made no sense to me. So yeah. And as you guys can see, multiplayer is inbound, not quite there. So let's go ahead and do something for science, shall we? So what we're gonna go ahead and do, oh, there's this as well. Every game has to have, what's it called? A battle pass a la Fortnite. So for $4.99 per month, my goodness, you get gold gifts by racing in tours. You also get badges from gold challenges, and you also unlock the 200cc races. So if you want to go fast, Ricky Bobby, you got to make sure you have that gold pass. There you go. And there is, what is that, a free trial? Let me see. Go back over here. First time users can enjoy a 2-week free trial. There you go. Well, let's do something for science, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and grab this New York set. That's going to give us enough to do a multi-pull. It's also going to give us Mario and one of these star tickets. So let's just kind of see what goes on here. Like I said, for science. All right, and we're back, just waiting patiently. Hopefully the servers don't forget about me. There is Mario in the house, along with our 45 rubies. All right, so let's go back over here to drivers. So if you take a look at Mario here, so Mario has 3 courses that he's favored on, and then he has 5 courses that he has a 2-star favor on there. And then, of course, if you also take a look here, you'll also see the natural base levels of their power levels are also better as well. So if you take a look at our boy Koopa Troopa here, he has a 400 base level power level. As you guys can see, he can go all the way up to 8 levels worth. but he starts off lower, so he's probably always going to be, I highly doubt that at the end of 8 levels it's going to normalize. He's always going to be behind. But if you take a look at Mario here, he has 450. And then at level 8, he's definitely going to be more powerful than Koopa Troopa there. But if you take a look at characters that are on the same tier level here, if you even look at Princess Peach, who, once again, same level 1 as Mario, she's actually has more of a power level than, she actually has a higher base points than Mario there. Very, very interesting. And then, of course, if you take a look at some of the levels here, every single time you level, there's something additional here. So starting Frenzy, which I wasn't able to show you in this video, bonus points boost, etc., etc. So there you go. I really want Dry Bowser, but I'd much rather have Pauline here. So let's go ahead and jump over into the shop. And we're going to go ahead and waste some money. 45. Let's see. You can only do it 100 times. Thanks, Nintendo. So if you want to see what the summoning animation looks like, shooting stuff out of the green pipes here. All right, we got Soda Jet. Further increases mini turbo boost time. Okay. We got Dry Bones. Oh, nice. Bullet Blaster. That's cool. That's cool. We got Baby Daisy there. She's low tier. And we got a duplicate of Baby Daisy. So I wanted to see what happens there. Duplicates have been merged to enhance the skill level. So that's how you get your skill level up there. Hey, Barrel Train. That's actually a top tier one there. Further increases rocket start. So we're going to test that out before we end this video. Pipe Frame. And then we have another glider. It's the Flower Glider. That's another super. Then we have Parafol, which is a lower tier glider there. Pipe Frame. And now we're level 2. Oh, because we got a duplicate there. There you go. All right, so let's go ahead and run one more race to end the video off so I can show you the new items that we picked up here, along with a little bit faster course here. We're gonna go ahead and do 150cc. So this is gonna be the fastest course that you can run as a free-to-play player because 200cc, like I said, and like we talked about, locked off behind the Battle Pass. So let's go ahead and try to get our pro start here. Hold the screen at 2, and let go. Very nice. Oh my God, I am not good at this drifting. Like, it's hard for me to correct just like the micro corrects. Like when I'm just trying to micro correct, you can't do it. You just immediately always drift. It's not good, man. And like I said before, like when I played on console, come on. When I played on console, I always turned away from the turn, then immediately into the turn, and wiggle, 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 wiggle. That's the way I always play. Isn't that the way you play? Maybe I was wrong the entire time. I don't know. You can use your little mushrooms in the air too. Very nice. But as you guys saw, I just paid the win. I just did a pay to win. I just did a gacha pull, and I'm still not top tier here. But like I said, it's pretty clear. Using the gacha in this game will just get you the best chance to have the best collection of driver, kart, and glider on whatever stages you decide to run on. So that's what it really boils down to. And we will see what they do with multiplayer. Take one of those banana pills. Call me in the morning. There we go. I see you, Spider-Man. I'm gonna get you, Spider-Man. Avoid that. All right. Ooh, Spider-Man just messed up. Throw that red shell behind us. Here comes the second lap. Oh, wait. I thought I still had a lap to go. I threw that stupid shell behind me. Well, it didn't matter. I probably wouldn't have hit him anyway. Anyway, guys, once again, my name is FG3000. This has been a look at Mario Kart Tour. More to come, of course. In my opinion, considering how amazing Nintendo is in the console market, their mobile attempts have not been, they've been very meh. Anyway, so that'll do it. Oh, man. Cheap Lagoon? Ooh, I have some top tier stuff here. Wait a minute, one more race. Wait. Let's take a look at one more. I love underwater stages. A lot of people don't like underwater stages. Me, on the other hand, I do. Hold it. Lego. All right. But we're not going to finish this race on video. We're going to go ahead and end it. I just want to do this part right here. Go dive, go. I'm about to. Whee! Yay. I'm so mad because the game looks so good, though. I'm really mad about it. I'm so mad. Drifting underwater, too, baby. Meh. Anyway, guys, I'm done. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys. Take a banana pill. Ah. Should have threw that behind me like a normal person would have. How about that one? Oop, got somebody. Ah, come on. All right, I'm done. My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be. I feel like I can win. I really feel like I can win. Like I just paid to win, dang it. Come on. All right. And sometimes these controls, even though sometimes I don't want to throw things, and this is another issue with it being portrait mode instead of landscape, sometimes I accidentally throw things that I didn't want to throw. All because the game wants you to just use one hand for some reason. I got another hand, Nintendo. I ain't doing nothing with it. Oh, no. Oh, man, hold on. That sucks, but he fell too. No, I'm not. Oh, dang it. Like, you are competing against other opponents and the controls. Come on, Booster! Yeah! That's the way you end a video. My name is FG3000. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next video. Later.